Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about bryophytes. So in bryophytes there comes under various mosses and the liverworts. So various mosses और liverworts bryophytes के अंदर पाए जाते हैं. So growing in a moist shaded areas in the hills, they occurs in a damp humid shaded localities. ये जहाँ पर पानी या मॉइस्चर होता है वहाँ पर आपको bryophytes मिलेंगे. They are also called as amphibians of the plant kingdom because these plants can live in the soils but they dependent on the water for sexual reproduction. So these are called as amphibians of the plant kingdom for two reasons. One is these plants can live in the soil. ये soil में पाए जाएंगे. And second thing is that but they are dependent on water for sexual reproduction. Plant succession on the bare rocks or the soil. So ये bare rocks और soil पे पाए जाते हैं. The plant body of bryophytes is more differentiated than that of the algae. So ये ज़्यादातर more differentiate किया गया है than algae. So it is thallus like and prostrate and erect, means it is straight. So it is attached to a substratum यानी base पर attach किए गए हैं by an unicellular or multicellular rhizoids. This is important. So lack a through root or stems or the leaves. So they are root like, stem like or leaves like. They possesses root like, stem like and leaf like structures. The main plant body of the bryophyte is haploid. So they produces gamete and that is why they are known as gametophytes. Sexual reproduction, sex organs in bryophytes are multicellular. The male sex organ is antheridium and it produces biflagellated antherozoids. So antheridium is the male sex organ which produces a male gamete that is called as antherozoids. The female sex organ is archegonium. It is a flask shape and it produces a single egg. So ये जो male sex organ है इसको antheridium कहा गया है and it produces a antherozoids which is a male gamete. The female sex organ is known as archegonium और ये flask shape का होता है और ये produce करता है single egg. The antherozoids are released in the water where they come in contact with the archegonium. So ये अगर हम लोग consider करें antherozoids which is released in water which comes in contact with the archegonium. So archegonium is a female sex organ which consists of a egg. So antherozoids will fuses with the egg to produce the zygote. अगर हम इसे एंथेरोजॉइड्स कंसिडर करें और इसे एक कंसिडर करें, इन दोनों के बीच फ्यूजन होगा और दे विल प्रोड्यूस अ जाइगोट. जाइगोट डू नॉट अंडरगो रिडक्शन डिवीजन इमीडिएटली. सो ये जो जाइगोट फॉर्म हुआ होता है ये रिडक्शन डिवीजन इमीडिएटली नहीं जाएगा. इट प्रोड्यूसेस अ मल्टी सेलुलर बॉडी विच इज कॉल्ड एज स्पोरोफाइट. So the sporophyte is not free living but it is attached to a photosynthetic gametophyte. So and it derives its nutrition from it. So ये जो स्पोरोफाइट्स है ये फ्री लिविंग नहीं है, ये अटैच होता है फोटोसिंथेटिक गैमेटोफाइट को ताकि वो उनका न्यूट्रिशन ले सके उससे. Some cells of these sporophytes undergo reduction division that is called as meiosis to produce a haploid spores. सो हैप्लॉइड स्पोर्स प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए ये जो स्पोरोफाइट्स होते हैं वो रिडक्शन डिवीजन चले जाते हैं टू प्रोड्यूस अ हैप्लॉइड स्पोर्स. द स्पोर्स विल जर्मिनेट टू प्रोड्यूस्ड अ गैमेटोफाइट. There is a male sex organ which is called as antheridium and there is a female sex organ which is called as archegonium. So this antheridium it produces a antherozoids that is called as male gametes and archegonium produces a egg which is a female gamete. So when the fusion takes place between these two gametes and it produces a zygote. So once the zygote is formed, this does not undergo reduction division immediately. What is reduction division? Reduction division meaning meiosis. So it produces a sporophyte. So it will produces a sporophyte which has multicellular body. So this sporophyte is not free living, but it is attached to a photosynthetic gametophyte. So this is attached to a photosynthetic gametophyte because it derives its nutrition from it. So it derives its nutrition from it. So the sporophytes, it is attached to a photosynthetic gametophyte because it has to derive its nutrition from it. These sporophytes undergoes reduction division. So these undergoes reduction division, that is called as meiosis, to produce a haploid spores. So it produces a haploid spores that will germinate to give rise to gametophyte. So finally this will give rise to a gametophyte. Bryophytes in general are of little economic importance, but some mosses provides food for herbaceous mammals, बर्ड्स एंड एनिमल्स. सो ये ब्रायोफाइट्स है वो ज़्यादातर लिटल इकोनॉमिक इम्पोर्टेंस है, बट मॉसिस जो है मतलब ब्रायोफाइट्स के अंदर ही मॉसिस आते हैं. द मॉसिस दे प्रोवाइड्स फूड फॉर दी हर्बेशियस मैमल्स. सो ये खाना हर्बेशियस मैमल्स, बर्ड्स और एनिमल्स के लिए खाना है. So the sphagnum, which is a moss, it provides a peat that have long been used as a fuel. So ये sphagnum जो है, it is the sphagnum which is present, it act as a peat because it peat मतलब जो plant material does not decay fully, जो plant material जो पूरी तरह से decay नहीं हुआ है उसे हम fuel के लिए use कर सकते हैं. And as a packing material for the transshipments of a living material because of their capacity to hold water. So स्पेगनम जो मॉस है उसे हम एक तो पेट की तरह मतलब उसको हम फ्यूल में यूज़ कर सकते हैं. एंड सेकेंड एडवांटेज इज दैट इट कैन बी ऑल्सो यूज एज अ पैकिंग मटीरियल बिकॉज ये स्पेगनम जो है उसके पास वाटर होल्डिंग कैपेसिटी होती है. सो हमें अगर कौन सा भी सपोज फ्लावर्स और एनीथिंग लिविंग मटीरियल अगर हमें ट्रांसशिप करना है, ट्रांसशिपमेंट ऑफ दिस लिविंग मटीरियल, सो देन वी कैन यूज स्पेगनम बिकॉज ये उसको मॉइस्चर प्रोवाइड करेगा सो दैट इट विल रिमेन फ्रेश. ये जो लिविंग मटीरियल जो हम लोग ट्रांसपोर्ट करना चाहते हैं वो फ्रेश रहेगा. मॉसिस along with lichens are the first organisms to colonize rocks and hence they are of great ecological importance. So ये rocks को decompose करने में भी मदद करते हैं mosses along with lichens. So they decompose the rocks making the substrate suitable for the growth of the higher plants so that higher plants can grow. So since mosses forms a dense mat, so ये जो mosses होते हैं ये ना dense mat form करते हैं on the soils so that it reduces an impact of the falling rain and prevent soil erosion. अगर directly rain अगर डायरेक्ट रेन अगर गिर गया इसके सॉइल के ऊपर और उस पर अगर कोई मैट की तरह कुछ अगर नहीं है सो इट कैन कॉज soil erosion. So these mosses they act as a mat and they prevent a direct impact of the falling rain so to provide soil erosion. So bryophytes they are divided into liverworts and the mosses. So bryophytes किस में डिवाइड किए गए हैं, liverworts और mosses में डिवाइड किए गए हैं. इसमें से इस पेगनम का क्वेश्चन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. दिस mosses along with lichens, this is also very important. They helps to colonize the rocks and hence they are of great ecological importance. चलिए लिवर वॉट्स के बारे में इन डिटेल जानते हैं. द लिवर वॉट्स आर फाउंड इन मॉइस्ट शेडी हैबिटेट सच एज बैंक ऑफ स्ट्रीम, मार्शी ग्राउंड, डैम सॉइल, bark of the trees and deep in the wood. So ये जो लिवर वॉट्स है जहाँ पर मॉइस्चर ज़्यादा होगा वहाँ पर आप इन्हें पाए जाएंगे. आप इन्हें वहाँ पर ही देख सकते हैं, वहाँ पर ही मिलेंगे आपको ये. सो द प्लांट बॉडीज इन द लिवर वॉट्स इज थैलॉइड्स. एग्जाम्पल इज मर्चेंटिया. थैलॉइड्स का मतलब जिसमें एक्चुअल रूट्स, स्टेम्स और लीव्स नहीं होंगे. वहाँ उनके पास रूट्स लाइक, स्टेम्स लाइक एंड लीव्स लाइक होंगे पर एक्चुअल रूट्स, स्टेम्स, लीव्स नहीं होंगे. So the plant body of the liverworts is a thalloids. Example of this is very important, that is Merchantia. The thallus is dorsiventral and closely appressed to the substrate. जो ये thallus होता है ये dorsiventral होगा और appressed यानी ये flat होगा, flat होगा which is closely appressed to the substrate. Substrate मतलब ऐसे base पे लगा होगा. The leafy membrane have a leaf-like appendages in a two row on a stem-like structure. So इन पर leafy membranes मतलब वो tiny appendages की तरह हो गए, मतलब small leaves will be present in the two rows in a on the stem-like structure. So stem-like structure ऐसे होगा और उस पे ऐसे leaves पाए जाएंगे, छोटे छोटे ऐसे leaves like. So okay, asexual reproduction is by fragmentations of the thallus. So ये thallus मतलब root like, stem like और leaf like होता है ना thallus, इसका fragments ऐसे छोटे छोटे form हो जाएंगे और they will start to grow. और by formation of a specialized structure, for example gamete, अगर ये either it will be forming a fragmentations of the thalli or by formation of specialized structure which is called as gamete. It is also important. सो ये गेमेज जो होते हैं दे आर ग्रीन मल्टी सेलुलर, मतलब बहुत सारे सेल्स होंगे इसमें, असेक्सुअल बर्ड्स विच डेवलप्स इन अ स्मॉल रिसेप्टिकल कॉल्ड एज गैमा कप्स. सो ये गैमे जो होंगे एक गैमा कप्स में ऐसे डेवलप्ड होंगे विच इज़ लोकलाइज्ड ऑन द थैली. सो थैली पर ऐसे गैमा कप्स पाए जाएंगे विच इन विच द गैमेज आर प्रेजेंट विच आर ग्रीन मल्टीसेलुलर एंड असेक्सुअल बर्ड्स. गैमे बिकम डिटेच. सो ये गैमे जो होंगे ये अगर थैलस है ऐसे और इस पर अगर हम लोग कंसिडर किया कि थैली पर गैमा कप्स प्रेजेंट है और इनमें सपोज गैमे है, सो ये डिटेच होकर ऐसे सेपरेट हो जाएगा, इट विल गेट डिटेच. सो द गैमे बिकम्स डिटेच फ्रॉम द पेरेंट बॉडी एंड इट विल जर्मिनेट टू फॉर्म अ new individual. So this will start to form a new individual then. So sexual reproduction, that is male and the female sex organ are produced either on the same or a different thalli. So ये जो sexual reproduction में male और the female sex organ may be produced on the same or it may be on the different thalli. ऐसे दो different thalli हो सकते हैं और it may be on the same thalli. So the sporophytes is differentiated into foot, seta and capsule. So in sporophytes it may be differentiated into foot, seta and capsules. ऐसे foot, सेटा और ऐसे कैप्सूल्स पाए जा सकते हैं. सो द स्पोर्स आर produced within the capsule. So these spores which are present, they are produced within these capsules. This is a capsule in which the spores are produced and these spores will germinate to form a living gametophyte. So after which this will germinate, these spores will germinate to produce a living gametophyte. So sporophytes जो है वो differentiate हुए हैं foot, seta and capsule. So in capsules there will be after meiosis they will form a spores. So after meiosis the spores are produced within the capsules and these spores will germinate to give a living gametophyte. Mosses. So the predominant stage of the life cycles of the moss is gametophyte. This is very important for NEET. So it consists of two stages. First stage is called as protonema stage and second stage is called as leafy stage. This protonema stage which develops directly from the spores. So it is called as primary protonema which is responsible for only germination of the spores. This is called as protonema stage which directly develops from the spores. It is creeping, it's green and branch and frequently filamentous stage. A creeping green branch or frequently filamentous stage है. So the leafy stage which develop from the secondary protonema as a lateral bud. So the secondary protonema which is it can be developed from a rhizoids or a stem. So that is called as secondary protonema. So there are two stages which we have seen. So the gametophytes which consist of two stage, one is protonema stage and second one is a leafy stage. So the leafy stage which consists of the upright slender axis bearing a spirally arranged leaves. So spirally arranged leaves पाए जाएंगे इसमें. They are attached to the soil through a multicellular and branch rhizoids. So rhizoids उनका attach करेगा. Rhizoids मतलब on the thallus when there is a root hair it is called as rhizoids. So this stage bears a sex organ. So the vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation and budding in the secondary protonema. Sexual reproduction, the sex organs for example antheridia and the archegonia which is produced on the apex of a leafy shoot. So after fertilization the zygote will develops into sporophytes which will be consisting of food, seta and the capsules. So after fertilization, the zygote will develop into sporophyte and it will consist of foot, seta and capsule. The sporophytes in the moss is more elaborate than in the liverworts. This is important. So the sporophytes which is present, it is more elaborate in the moss than compared to the liverworts. Capsule contains spores. The capsule which is present, it will contain a spores. The spores are formed after meiosis. So after reduction division, the spores are formed. So the mosses have an elaborate mechanisms of the spore dispersal. Example is Fineria, Polytrichum and Sphagnum. This is an example.